Don't be a goofy. I want to talk about that teacher, man.
Oh, the teacher was about to get who? They trying to get her fired?
They trying to fire this foxy teacher now. Nah. I don't. I need to advocate for this teacher, okay? I mean, I'm gonna put a picture up. We're gonna put a picture up now, okay? And it seemed like the only ones who mad, mothers against dimes. Okay? All right? The fathers, the father rate for taking their kids to school is probably so high in this class because the fathers now want to get involved and do their job. Okay? Mothers against dimes. Because the mothers come and go, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The kids ain't worrying about that shit. Now I've already said.
I'm not gonna lie. Depends how old the kids are, cause
I think she's teaching third graders or something crazy.
Third graders know.
Yeah, I mean you know, but you might have a crush on your third grade teacher, but you ain't like, damn, her ass is crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, now when if this was Noble's teacher, I would feel like it was my duty to show up and make sure, because it takes a village.
Yeah, well,
damn,
Papa, you need extra help around the style.
You hear every day, yeah. Well, you know, it takes a village. I want to be here. Now listen, Malcolm, he works. Here's my number. I'm retired. You know what I'm saying, girl? I still got a little spunk there now, girl. I'll take it any way I can get it. You know what I mean? And show up and be there to help her with these kids, man. You know?
So I saw another picture of her. Because this one, she looks, that's fine, I think.
Yeah, she's, you know, but she had another. Yeah,
there's another picture I thought was a lot. It was like, you
dude,
are
accentuating. She can't help if she got a badunkadunk. She got a badunkadunk.
You can't
son, here's the thing about a badunkadunk.
Like, that's a little much, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, okay.
And
a badunkadunk, you can't cover it in sweatpants. You can't cover it in army fatigues. I seen some nurses with a badunkadunk. I mean, in the scrubs,
yeah.
A badunkadunk is a badunkadunk. So she has a badunkadunk.
I get it. And, you know, I don't think the third graders are pressed, but it...
Only one's mad is the beat up mothers who come to school with the fucking bonnet on their head, fucking titties hanging because they didn't put a bra on, slippers fucked up with dirt on the bottom of their fucking feet. Right? Those are the only ones who fucking mad. Let's just keep it a bean, all right? Oh. Let's keep it a bean, all right? Those are the ones who are mad, right? And the father grabbing the lunchbox. Come on, I'll take him. I'll take him. I'll take him. I'll
pick him up to it.
Oh, no wonder you've been taken into school. Those are the only ones. The mothers who are coming dressed for work.
The PTA meetings probably packed.
I'm sitting in there concerned about Noble's. Give me his progress report. Really, this is what's going on, huh? Okay, I want to make sure.
He's actually doing well. You don't need to be here. Nah.
No. It takes a village. I told you, DeAndre had a teacher like that. My nephew.
Oh, yeah.
He was a terrible kid, but he had his teacher, Miss Abel.
You remember her name?
And I'm like, look, I got your cane, Miss Abel. I got your cane. And she was bad. I was just showing up, looking through the window. Not at him. She's like, why is this man just looking in the window at me? It's weird.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Come on, man. Let's keep it a bean. Nasty feet, fucked up slippers, the gown that she ain't changing.
The moo-moo?
Yeah, the moo-moo with 4 relationships, a fucking bonnet on and shit. Those are the ones that's pissed. Y'all can act like it ain't. You know, the mothers who are coming clean on their way to work, got their little briefcase. They go, oh, God, I see you, girl. I see you. I'm watching my husband, but I see you. You know, it's only the beat-up ones. Come on now. That's what it is.
Issues, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of UrbanX.
So Mark Zuckerberg was on Joe Rogan's podcast, I think today. And Joe Rogan asked him, if they censored the Hunter Biden laptop story, right? Mm-hmm. And in like 2 minutes, he kind of just said, well, we didn't do what Twitter did. Like, he said it like 4 times.
Oh, so he deflected.
Well, so Twitter outright banned the story. They suspended the New York Post Twitter account for sharing the story. The story came from them.
Okay.
Which was wild. That's a verified account.
Yes, it is.
A story, newspaper in New York City. That was bugged, right? Mm-hmm. They said, well, we didn't outright ban it. He said prior to the FBI came to them and said, listen, There's going to be some information coming out that could affect some Russian propaganda that could affect the 2020 election. So keep an eye out for it. So what they did was, you could share it on Facebook, you can share it, but you couldn't. The chances of you just seeing it on your timeline was low, and they lowered the traffic on people's thing.
Because they can do that with the algorithms.
Because they can do that. So he did admit to that, which is crazy. So that means the FBI has
the
left-leaning...
FBI and the CIA run this piece, bro.
Yeah, but they have left-leaning...
Obviously.
Biases, which is so weird.
Dude, it is what it is, bro. None of this shit is real.
Yeah.
The people they putting in are supposed to be there. Your ass think your vote counted. Your ass think you live in a free democracy. Choice is an illusion between those with power and those without. Yeah. I run both lanes. Whichever way you go, I'm going to win. You know what I mean? But I have to give off even your man Tate said that.
Yeah.
He says something. This shit that make you think you free.
Yeah.
Right? That's the whole secret sauce of America. You think you free to go and get a big Slurpee and see a movie and nobody's stopping you. That's all a part of the illusion. You ain't been free since you took your baby's foot and put his fucking footprint on that shit. That means this nigga on the grid.
Yeah.
You own, the queen own your ass, nigga. You on the grid now. And you ain't been free since. You got to pay to live. You got to pay to learn. You got to pay to eat. You got to pay to educate. You got to pay to entertain. You got to pay to die.
Yeah.
Now, that's some gangster shit. On your way out, you got to pay us. You can't even... What if I can't pay that bill? Like, nigga go, well, you just suspended here in a mental prison until you pay that bill. You can't even work out a payment plan. You dead.
Because if you... And, it's hard to blame people that don't realize that, because if you can't see the cage...
Right.
Then, what do you do?
How do you know a bird that's born in a cage?
Yeah.
How does it know to fly and when it's been in a cage the whole time?
Yeah.
So if you in a mental prison, you don't know no better.
Yeah.
And the ones who, because my spiel tonight is going to be about truth is expensive. All right? The truth is very expensive. It costs a price. We'll talk about that later tonight. But if you don't know, then you don't know.
Yeah.
You're only accountable for what you know, right? So if you thinking that we're making advances in 2035 to transfer you over to electric, which the same people who own the oil are gonna own the fucking electricity.
Yeah, what's crazy?
It's a shift in power, and your dumb ass thinking you making advances. What do you mean?
You know what's crazy? They probably are just. It probably takes 10 years for.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way I couldn't find it.
Hey, what's up? If you like what you just saw and you want to see the full, uncut, raw, uncensored podcast, hit the link below. It's only $5 a month or $50 for the entire year. Get all of the content. Get Black Dot in his rawest form. Get a bunch of exclusive content never before seen by anybody else, and you can only be a member to see it.
Become a member now. Click the link below.